If you get frequent headaches and you have neck pain, especially neck pain in the base of the head, there are so many exercises all over the internet that promise fast results. Do this exercise, 30 seconds later you'll be better. Do this exercise, 2 minutes later you'll be better. The truth is, for complex medical problems, there's very rarely an exercise that makes everything better in 30 seconds. But the good news is there are research-proven exercises that you can do that have been clinically shown to give relief for cervicogenic headaches. And the 4 exercises I'm going to teach you in today's video are those exercises. These are going to be the only exercises you need to start getting some fast relief. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Mauro Burnett with Physio Tips of Mauro. And on this channel, we cover issues like neck pain, neck instability, cervical headaches, and cervical dizziness. So if that sounds like you may want to consider subscribing because we have tons of information that could help you. All right, for today's video, we're going to cover the only exercises you need that have been clinically proven to help decrease cervicogenic headaches. Cervicogenic headaches are headaches that cause from pain in the upper neck. The nerves are very sensitive in the upper neck, and if you're having a lot of pain there, it can easily trigger horrible headaches and migraines. So we're going to show you 4 exercises. I'm going to break them into 2 categories. We're going to do 2 exercises that address strengthening the muscles deep in the front of the neck and the back of the neck. And then I'm going to show you 2 more exercises that help stabilize your shoulder girdle and take pain out of your upper traps. Let's get into our first exercise right now. For our very first exercise, I'm going to get into a hands and knees position. If you can't get into hands and knees position, sometimes you can do this lying on your stomach, maybe propped on your elbows. But this is how the exercise goes. We're going to do an exercise where I'm going to, in a controlled manner, lower the weight of my head like I'm curling down, looking towards my knees, and then I carefully come back up so that I'm level. In this exercise, it's strengthening the muscles in the back of the neck that protect the neck and keep the headaches away. So I start out, curl my chin in, I look down like I'm looking towards my knees, I come back up, and what you want to do is progress to where you could do maybe 5 to 10 reps. Once you get 5 to 10 reps, then you want to progress to where you could get maybe 2 or 3 sets of 10. My patients frequently ask, is there a particular range of motion that I should do? Should I go all the way to my chest, etc.? I always tell my patients, just do what you think is comfortable. Try it. If maybe for one of my patients, they might only go down a little bit. For the other patient, they might go down a little bit more. But this is a great once-a-day exercise. Start small, listen to your body, don't overdo, and this is going to be our first exercise to help with cervicogenic headaches. Now let's get into exercise number 2. For our second exercise, this exercise is going to address a very important muscle in the mid-back called the serratus anterior. This muscle plays a big role of keeping your upper traps relaxed and keeping the headaches away. So this is how it goes. I'm on hands and knees again. Same as before, if you can't tolerate hands or knees, you can also do this exercise propped on your elbows, laying on your stomach. So here's what we do. I push through the heel of my hand with my elbows extended, and my arms extend maybe that extra little inch. I hold it for 6 to 10 seconds, and then you slowly bring it back down. Now I'm letting my mid-back kind of sag between my shoulder blades. I gently push the table away. The push-up with a plus. It's not an arching exercise like in the yoga cat-cow. In that exercise, you might be familiar with the arching. Notice I'm not trying to arch. I'm just lengthening my arms, hold it for 6 to 10 seconds, work on the endurance, and then slowly come back down. You want to progress to where you could do 5 to 10 reps of this exercise. One thing I like about this exercise is you're also strengthening the back of the neck because you're holding it level. So a great once-a-day exercise. Put this in your routine, make sure it's comfortable, and this can be a great way to start getting some relief. I'll show you a variation of this exercise. If I take this exercise and I add a band, maybe put it around my mid-back. Now what I could do is now I've got a little bit of extra resistance. I push up just like before, hold it for 6 to 10 seconds, and then relax. And try 10 reps this way. So this would be a great progression from the first exercise. If it's a little too much at first, just do it with your body weight, but this is where you want to progress to. Start with a light resistance band, light to medium resistance band, and that would be a great advancement on this press up with a plus. Now let's get into our third exercise, where I'll show you an exercise to strengthen the deep neck flexors in the front of the neck. If you're looking for even more exercises, more explanations, home therapy remedies that you can do to get rid of your cervical dizziness, don't miss my new book, Cervicogenic Dizziness Relief. I'm going to add a link to the bottom. It's also going to be in the description of the video. Check it out. Get it today. It should be a big help. All right, back to the video. All right, for exercise number 3, we're going to get ourselves lying down. You can do this in your bed. You can do this on a yoga mat, etc. I've got a little bit of toweling. I made a little bit of a square so that my chin and my forehead are relatively level. If I don't have enough toweling, I might find myself kind of too far back, right? And then if you had maybe too much toweling, you might find yourself too far flexed. So get yourself comfortable. Then what we're going to do a nodding action, like I'm indicating yes. So I'm laying back. I look down at maybe like a 45-degree angle, maybe at some point above my knees. I can't really see the top of my knees, but I'm looking in that direction. And then I slowly and gently nod forward as if I'm indicating yes. Once I nod forward, I check with my hand to make sure that my muscles right here in the front, these big muscles that you can feel right underneath, I want to make sure that those muscles stay soft. This is a very slow, precise effort. I'm not lifting my head and I'm not pressing my head back. It's a very gentle exercise. I look down and I slowly, in a controlled manner, nod forward, make sure that my muscles are soft, and then I'm going to hold that for about 10 seconds. At the end of 10 seconds, I look back up and then I slide back up to my start position. Check my neck, make sure it's soft, look down, slide down. At any point that I feel my muscles are getting firm or tight, that's where I would stop nodding. Look down, slide down. It's a great exercise for activating those deep neck flexors. For our fourth exercise, I'm going to show you an exercise that strengthens the lower trapezius, that bottom of the shoulder blade. The lower trapezius working with the serratus anterior, remember that's the muscle that we did with the push-up with a plus. When those two muscles work as a force couple, they hold your shoulder blades back and they really take the stress off your upper traps. All the exercises that you've seen today in today's video come from a 2002 research study by Jewell et al. And I'll put a link of that in the description if you want to see the research study and the results. But it had great short-term and long-term relief for cervicogenic headaches. Let's cut. I'll go over to a table and I'll show you how to do this exercise right now. The video. Prone scapular retraction. Third exercise, you want to lie down on your stomach, could be over a pillow or on an exercise mat. Then you're going to have your arms down by your side, your hands gently tucked underneath your hips where your front pockets would be. Now, for this exercise, you want to slowly lift your shoulder blade just a little bit off of the table that you're on, kind of moving your bottom of your shoulder blade towards the opposite hip. You then hold that for 6 to 10 seconds and slowly let it back down. A very important detail is you don't want to lift your elbow real high while you're doing this. If you lift your elbow, it's more of a lat exercise. What we're after is the lower trapezius. The lower trapezius pulls your shoulder blade back and down, so that's exactly what we're after. This is a great lower trapezius. Well, there's 4 exercises, research-proven exercises, to start getting some relief from your neck pain and your cervical headaches. My advice is, if you give them a try, keep them pain-free, go slow, listen to your body. If they start to give you some relief, definitely drop me a comment. I'd love to hear about your results. Also, if you're having neck pain and it's triggering dizziness, I wrote a book at the end of last year, Cervicogenic Dizziness Relief, a complete guide to a dizzy-free life. I'll put the link below. Check it out. It's a great resource. The exercises in the book are good for cervical dizziness, but they're also really good for cervical headaches. A lot of crossover. Well, thanks for watching today's video, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like the video. That helps us out a lot. Well, let's get bye for now, and we'll see you next time on Physio Tips tomorrow.